Here's Adam Sterling.
Thanks, Al. Today is day 2 of the BC teachers' strike, and we've been getting reports from listeners of what look like information pickets set up at a number of locations around Victoria in support of teachers. We have reports of what appear to be pickets at downtown government buildings, BC Hydro and Royal Oak, ICBC's offices on Gorge Road, as well as on Michigan near the BC legislature. Meanwhile, teachers and other unionized workers will gather on the lawns of the legislature today to rally against Bill 22. That's legislation that'll send teachers back to work. BC Federation of Labor's Jim Sinclair, helping to organize today's rally, says Bill 22 doesn't just attack teachers. He feels it attacks the right to free collective bargaining for all workers. BC Ferries also issued an advisory indicating that they were expecting heavy traffic between Tsawwassen and Swartz Bay today. They didn't specifically say it was because of the rally at the legislature, although rally organizers are expecting thousands of people. Customers were warned of heavy volume on the 7 and 9 o'clock sailings to Victoria from Tsawwassen. The 7 o'clock sailing filled up a short time before it left port today. Also, government workers showing up for their jobs this morning at a number of locations are being treated or greeted by picket lines. We have confirmed that government employees are being handed leaflets with the BCGEU logo telling them not to cross the picket line. The leaflets say, quote, "It is important that all workers stand together and support teachers in opposition of Bill 22. An attack on one is an attack on all." The leaflets tell the workers not to join the picket line, but instead leave the work site and proceed to another location where they can register for strike pay and get further information. President of the Greater Victoria Teachers Association, Tara Erkey, spoke with CFAX's Al Farabee a few moments ago. She says the picket line is legal.
Just to know that it is a legal picket line, that we have that every worker has picket line protection in their collective agreement. They are able, under their own collective agreements, to honor a picket line, and we're asking them to do that.
These picket lines appeared this morning in the run-up to today's planned noon-hour rally at the BC legislature. When asked if this would continue tomorrow, Erkey says that not even she knows.
Picket lines went up around Victoria government offices this morning in support of striking BC teachers. CFAX 1070's Ryan Price is at one of those picket lines.
Cars honk their support for picketing union workers at the corner of Blanchard and Pandora, where 2 government buildings are behind picket lines. Those manning the lines tell me that they've been fairly successful in keeping people from entering the building. No union workers, to their knowledge, have crossed. And mixed among these BCGEU workers are teachers like Patrick Schreck from Spectrum.
The picket lines here today are part of the involvement of the entire labor movement in A, supporting teachers, and B, sending a message to government that, if they think that they expect their employees to take 0 and 0 and 0 and 0 again, that's not on.
But the picket lines won't be up around Greater Victoria government offices for long. Soon they'll be making their way towards Centennial Square next to City Hall, the main staging ground for a rally that'll make its way to the legislature by noon today. Ryan Price, CFAX 1070 News.
And we go to CFAX 1070's Ryan Price, who joins us live from the scene where thousands upon thousands of supporters of BC teachers are rallying. Ryan, what can you tell us?
Adam, I'm in the middle of the rally. I joined it at Centennial Square, and I've been marching along with them all the way to the legislature, which is where we are right now. Actually, it's been quite a few minutes since the teachers started flooding into the lawn of the BC legislature. There is a stage set up as a rock band that looks like it's about ready to play. But even though for the last few minutes there has been, like I said, thousands of teachers filling the lawn, if you look back towards the Empress and back down Government Street is still filled with more teachers and other supporters heading down the street, still ready to fill the square. It is an unbelievable turnout, thousands upon thousands of people. I've been mixed in amongst the crowd as I've been walking, interviewing people, and there are teachers, but there are also many other union members and just supporters of the teachers who are here to show their support. I've talked to people from student societies, from other unions, hospital employee union workers who are here on their own time, coming from all over the province on their own time. Wow. to be here and support the teachers.
Now, Finance Minister Kevin Falcon issued a statement a short time ago saying, in the government's view, this strike activity is illegal. We will be seeking an injunction. Listen to this. He said, quote, "We are encouraging all staff to come to work as normal." Have you heard anybody there talking about maybe going back to work today?
Oddly enough, most of the people I've talked to, as mentioned, are here on their own time. They've taken special leaves or they've taken holiday time. I haven't actually met too many of the BCGEU workers from earlier today who were off the job. However, I did talk to them much earlier. Before the rally began, I went to some of the picket lines that were set up around Victoria government offices where they said that they were planning to be down at the rally today. I will have to catch up with some of them and see what they think of the finance minister's statement today.
Ryan Price.
The majority of people I have met, again, here on their own time, they're union members, but they're not here off the job.
Ryan Price, we look forward to your reports later on this afternoon, and of course catch Ryan Price between 3 and 6 today for comprehensive coverage. Thanks so much, Ryan. We'll let you get back to it. Talk to you soon. Once again, CFAX 1070's Ryan Price reporting live from the scene of a rally at the BC Legislature. Thousands upon thousands of people walking to the BC Legislature. Ryan's already at the Legislature, and if you're just joining us, he told us that as he looked back up Government Street still filled, heading off into the distance with more people marching down to this rally.
A huge crowd nearly filled the lawn outside the BC Legislature over the noon hour today in support of BC teachers. CFAX 1070's Ryan Price was there.
Kill Bill 22! Kill Bill 22!
Teachers, along with other union supporters, made a show of force in front of the legislature. A BC Teachers Federation president, Susan Lambert, had a message for the government as they debate legislation aimed at ending the teachers' contract dispute.
And they need to know that we will do whatever it takes to restore the conditions that we need to teach our students because we are teachers. We are united. We are resolved, and we have powerful, powerful allies. Thank you so much. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
The rally was attended by supporters from around BC, like Denise Bernardo from the Hospital Employees Union.
We are actually over from Vancouver, so we brought a bus down. So people are here on their time off. We didn't take down any of the hospitals or any of our facilities because we're on essential services.
Before the rally at noon, several Victoria area government offices found themselves behind picket lines. Most BCGEU workers did not cross the lines to go to work and instead found themselves at the rally. Ryan Price, CFAX 1070 News.
The provincial government is taking action to have today's walkout by government employees in support of striking workers and striking teachers deemed illegal.
Puts public sector union workers in a very difficult position, and we want it to stop.
Finance Minister Kevin Falcon is seeking an injunction from the Labour Relations Board to ban picket lines outside government buildings.
Well, if we're successful, the injunction would clarify that the activity the teachers are engaged in is a legal activity, and that we are going to seek, and we hope that we will receive the ability to issue fines to ensure that this kind of activity doesn't continue.
Falcon adds any government staff refusing to cross today's picket lines will be docked a day's pay. More than 40,000 teachers are in their second day of a strike. They're protesting Bill 22, back-to-work legislation imposing major fines against anyone considered to be taking illegal job action. Teachers and their union supporters flooded the lawn of the BC Legislature today to rally against government legislation aimed at ending the teachers' contract dispute. But before they got to the Legislature, CFAX 1070's Ryan Price caught up with some of those attending as they marched down Government Street.
Solidarity forever. It was a festival-like atmosphere in Victoria's Centennial Square as thousands of union supporters marshaled before a march down Government Street. People came from all over the province to voice their concerns. Who are you and where are you from?
We're from Port Alberni and the West Coast, and we're here to support the teachers in reaching a fair collective agreement, not a legislated agreement.
My name's Sue Brown. I'm from Victoria.
And you're with the BCTF?
I am. I'm a BCTF member, very proud to be a teacher on a day like today. Who better than teachers to know what's wrong with the education system and how we could fix it? We're front line, and Bill 22 is not a way to be fixing it.
Once the rally began, leaders like BC Federation of Labour President Jim Sinclair told the crowd all unions need to stand together.
This is an attack on all of us. It's going to come again and again if we don't stop it and fight and stand up. That's what the Labour movement's for. We're here not only to demand justice for teachers, but for all public sector workers.
Ryan Price, CFAX 1070 News.
If it's happening, it's here. Victoria's News Authority, CFAX 1070.